Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody. There we go. Okay. So we are going to do a standing practice today. I will apologize too for the wind noise. It's going to try to rain, and I'm on a porch, so there's a lot of wind, but it feels nice. So I'll try to project so you can hear me. And I also apologize if my Wi-Fi cuts out a little bit. I'm at a cottage. So, but you want a chair that's very sturdy, not slippy. Same thing for a surface. Ideally, maybe a yoga mat if you have one, but otherwise, your feet on a surface that doesn't slide. So standing practice is great because all you need is 2 feet for your yoga and a little bit of space and maybe a flat surface. So getting started, we will start in Tadasana, in mountain pose, which is your feet kind of a comfortable, natural distance apart, maybe under your hip points. If you put the heel of your hands and your toes would point down, it's our bird clock. The fingers would point down towards your middle toe. Gentle knees, not pushing through the back of your knees. Tall spine, shoulders open, but not forced, just sort of a strong pose. Think of a mountain that could not be pushed over. And then your arms hanging naturally. Gentle face. If you'd like to close your eyes here, if standing and closing your eyes doesn't work for you, you can always rest your hand on a flat surface, sturdy surface next to you. But allow yourself to drop in to your space. Maybe gently lift your toes and notice your feet. Gentle knees, not pushing through. Gentle hands. Strong, tall spine. Gentle yoga face. And breathe. Noticing the presence of the shell that is your body, your skin, your muscles, the support that is making you strong and steady. Breathe in, breathe out. Opening your eyes to a soft gaze if they're closed, but keeping your head down, looking out in front of you on the floor. And in your periphery, wherever that is, during this practice, just taking in your surroundings. Noticing on the sides of you, movement, noises, and just bringing that in as your yoga space today. Deepening your inhale. Noticing your exhale in your shoulders, face. Couple more, just deep, nice, natural, deep breaths. Nice, noticing the surroundings. I'm going to step back from my chair a little so I can swing my arms out and open, nice and wide, maybe look up. Exhale, arms down. Again, nice and slow. Inhale, take it all in. And exhale down. Noticing your feet. We're going to do this one more time, maybe gently lifting the toes, feeling that foundation in your feet. Inhale, sweep. And exhale down. Nice. Taking a couple steps, move around a little. Palms together, fingertips and palms together. I invite you to raise your fingertips, but stopping to the point, no discomfort in the shoulders. This is not about stretching, and it's about just lifting the hands and being aware of the change in your posture. Breathe, inhale, exhale, thumbs to heart space. Inhale, fingertips up, gentle knees, not stretching. Exhale down. Once more. Good. Feel down. We're kind of giving those lower arms a little signal that we're going to use them. Sweep the arms out and up. If you can, right hand holds left wrist. You can open your stance a little, shift the hips, and you can also do this with your fingertips on your shoulders, whatever's comfortable for you. Inhale, reaching that left elbow up away from the left hip, wherever your hand is, and exhale over to the right. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to draw our belly into our spine and use our fingertips to reach for the sky and down. And we do that on the exhale, reaching for the sky to draw that core body in and support the low back since we've been over and kind of stretching it. So inhale, reach up. Left hand holds right wrist. Exhale over to the right. This side might be different. Just honor that. Breathe. Ease in the knees, ease in the toes. Notice the spaces during your inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, using the whole torso, arms to reach for the sky. And down. Good. One more time. Inhale, right hand, left wrist. Exhale over to the right. Breathe. Notice the spaces. Maybe it's a little different this time. Gentle jaw. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, reach for the sky, arms down. Inhale up. Left hand, right wrist. Exhale over to the left. Notice any difference. Just notice. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, reaching the hands up, floating the arms down. Very nice. We're going to take that right hand, gently bring it behind the back to wherever your capacity is. I'm a little limited on this side, but back of the hand to the low back or over to the hip. Actually, I should show with my left arm. Over to the hip if it goes there. And then we're going to gently hold the fingers with your left hand. So just gently grasping the fingers of your right hand. And then to your ability, just gently guide that right elbow behind a little bit more, if that works for you. Inhale, just breathe. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder. Breathe. And then very gently, as if you were reaching with the top of your head toward the back corner of the room. So we're just making a little space from the ear to the collarbone. Nothing too much. Good. Inhale. Belly to spine as we lift our neck back to neutral, to center, and release that right arm. Nice. Same thing, left hand, sweeping that left hand back, nice and gentle. Reaching back with the right hand. The side might be different for you. Gently guiding the right hand, the left hand over to the back of the right hip. Look over the right shoulder, breathe. And I should say at any point, if you'd rather do this sitting, please do. Nice. Now stretching that top of the head over toward that back right corner of the room. Breathe. Breathe into that neck. This is a good space finder you can do while sitting, even in an airplane, a doctor's office, red light. Good. Inhale. And exhale, belly to spine, head back to neutral, center, and lower the arms. And again, so when we're moving our necks out of a motion into neutral, we want to use that exhale to use our whole fascia of the torso to draw, so not just our neck is doing the work. Nice. Now facing our chair or your flat surface, whatever you're using, first we're going to limber up our backs a little bit. So placing your hands on your low back, and low is fine. It doesn't have to be up here. We want it to be low. We're supporting our low back. Inhale and lift the heart forward. Press down into that low back, in and down to create support. Breathing here, relaxing those shoulders. They don't need to work here. We're pressing the hands in to the low back. Good. Inhale. Use that exhale to belly to spine. Lift the head and shoulders. Good. A little, let's do that a couple times. So inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, belly to spine. Inhale, lift the heart, pressing into that low back. Exhale, draw the belly in to stand. Very nice. Let's roll the wrists. So we're going to do a bit of a modified chair sun salutation. Hands are resting on the back of the chair, kind of at a not far distance, but not too close. So sort of a pace back, relaxed elbows, kind of fingertips can grip if they need to. And I am going to show you, we're going to step back and have the other foot join. And if that's too much, you just don't feel stable with that, please adjust your step back. So lowering the hands. Inhale, sweep, nice inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. So we're going to pivot from the hips, keeping the back straight, bringing the palms to rest on the back of the chair. Good. Step the right foot back. Pausing here, breathe. Dropping that right hip. Just spending a moment here, lowering that right hip flexor down toward the ground. You might feel some movement in your right calf. If you have your heel down, breathe. And here's where we're going to step the second foot back. So if you'd rather move your right foot in, please do so. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, we're going to bring our heart up. Exhale, belly to spine, drawing the hips back and lowering the heart. Inhale, right foot forward. We're going to pause here and breathe. Dropping that left hip flexor now. Nice and tall. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands down. So I'll cue the feet. We're going to do that again a few times. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Left foot back, inhale, pause, breathe. Inhale, exhale, right foot back to join. Inhale, lifting heart. Exhale, pushing back. This is a down dog with the chair. Inhale, left foot forward. Pause here, breathe. Noticing the right hip flexor, kind of being in your feet here. Inhale, exhale, step up. Inhale, sweep. Palms together. Exhale down. Nice. So we're going to do that once more, a full round both sides without the pause in the step back. So inhale, sweep. Exhale, swan, dive down. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, sweep. Palms together. Exhale, heart space. Again, inhale, up. Exhale, swan, dive down. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, sweep. Palms together, thumbs to heart space, exhale. Very nice. And Tadasana. Let's rest in that movement. Eyes open or closed, doesn't matter. Whatever you like. Your chair is here for your fingertips. And sit with that breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose if possible. And notice the energy, movement, strength. Your feet, calves, legs, hips. Notice your back, your arms, shoulders, neck. Happy yoga face. Very nice. Inhale, sweep. Open mouth, exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep, take it all in. Open mouth, exhale. Nice. So placing the hands on the, one hand on the chair if you'd like. We're going to raise our left knee. I'm going to plant in the right foot, raise the left knee, sort of hold it if you'd like. If this doesn't work for you, you can just keep the toe on the ground or just raise it a little bit. Can't really see me. And if you'd like, you can hold both hands and raise your knee up. Breathe. You can do this against the wall. These balance practices are great against the wall. Breathe. And lower. Plant into your left foot. Gently raise the right knee. It can stay right here. You can assist it with one hand. Or if you'd like, you can bring it up with both hands. Breathe. Gentle face, tall spine. And gently lower. Nice. Just bicycle the legs out. Good. So we're going to face our chair. The right foot Gonna keep, the right toes are gonna stay just like that, facing the chair. We're gonna step the left foot back, kind of like a small warrior two, little closed in. And then think of moving your weight into your right foot. We're gonna come up on the back left toes. And you can stay right here if this is your preference. We're gonna do a balance posture, half moon modified with our chair. So very slowly, as you can lift your foot, your left foot, you're gonna come in over that right foot using the chair, and you can take any form of this posture that you'd like. You can raise your leg as high as you'd like, hold on to the back of the chair, hand in the seat of the chair. For an extra challenge, you can raise your hand. And for a real extra challenge, I usually have to do this against the wall. You can look up. It's really hard for me. But find your posture here. You can keep your hand on your hip. Breathe. One-legged balance postures are so good for us. Breathe. Very nice. If your arm is up, gently bring it back to your hip. Slowly raise up, grounding that right foot. Lower the left leg. Very nice. Tadasana for a moment. Notice the difference right to left, the energy. Very nice. I'm going to use this armchair right here, this chair of this couch here. We'll see how that works. Turn the other way now. So for you, you'll just keep your left toes toward the chair and step back. I don't want to turn my back to you, so I'm going to turn this way instead. Step that right foot back into that sort of modified warrior 2 feet. Come forward into the left foot. Weight in the left foot. Prop there on the right toe. Hand on the back of the chair. We're going to open the heart to the right side and then begin to lift that right foot. Finding your balance. You can lift the hand if you'd like. Breathe. If your leg is high and your arm is up, press through that right heel. Oftentimes that helps lengthen the spine, make us a little more stable. And if you're super balancy, you can let go of that left hand and take it down to the ground. Go for it. I'm going to stay right here. Breathe. Very nice. Lower the right hand if it's raised. Presence in that left foot. So we balance, bring ourselves back to center. And Tadasana. Eyes opened or closed, whatever you prefer. Notice the energy left to right. Breathe. Very nice. Let's roll the wrists. If we're tense or we're balancing, the body will find some place to store that tension. And sometimes it's in a grip. Very nice. Now we'll find our tree pose. More balancing, more one leg balancing. So good. Finding the presence in your left foot. Coming up on the right toe. Open the right knee. And this can be your tree right here. This might be yours today. Resting the heel on the left calf. Where you can raise the foot above or below the knee fully, not on the knee, no part on the knee. And your tree can be up. And we really find our balance by challenging it. So if you're tipping, that's great. If you'd like to challenge yourself and sway your branches, you may do that. Finding a dristi, point of focus in front of you. for focus and breathe. Very nice. Palms together, thumbs to the heart space. Bringing the right knee in, extending the right leg. Maybe you hover the foot over you out in front, just a different balance challenge. And Tadasana. Breathe and notice. Nice. Weight to the right foot now. Up on the left toes, open the left knee. And find your tree here, or raised up a little, above or below the knee. And find your branches. One side might be a much bigger challenge. That's okay. It's why we notice, why we breathe, why we adapt. Breathe in, breathe out, so strong. Find your drishti. Very nice. Palms together, thumbs to the heart space. Bringing that left knee in, extending the left leg. Hover if you'd like. And down to Tadasana. Breathe. Ease in the shoulders. Ease in the jaw. Lifting the toes and appreciating that grounding, this strong mountain pose of yours. Nice. Presence in the hands. Circle sweep the arms. Take it in. Big breath. Exhale. Open mouth. Once more. Nice. Big breath. Open mouth. Let it go. So we're going to do a little gentle twisting from standing. So we're going to work at it from chair pose first. So feet are hip width apart, maybe even a little bit wider. And then I'm going to turn to the side, you see. Put our hands to the heart space, or you can use the chair if this is a challenge for you to bend the knees. We're going to lower into chair pose on an inhale. So as we lower down, lift the toes. I like to lift the toes to keep us focused, that we're not gripping in the toes coming forward. You lift the toes and your seat goes out and your heart comes forward with a straight back, head stays in neutral. You kind of find that steady point. You're not too far back, not too far forward. So find this steady point. Come down a little deeper if you'd like. We're going to inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to draw the belly, draw the whole torso in. Exhale, push the ground away. Use that propulsion, almost imagining that, the head drawing toward the sky. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Once more. Exhale. Very nice. It's great, great practice for strength and getting in and out of chairs, just everything, the chair pose. So we're going to lower down into chair. Find a chair level that works for you. Palms are together, and maybe lower the palms, the heel of the palms, so your elbows are out. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to gently twist to the left, showing the outside of the pinkies kind of to the left-hand side. Breathe. Draw. You can breathe even though if you draw your belly in to protect the low back. If this bothers you, don't do it. Nothing in yoga should hurt. Breathe. We're going to use our exhale to move. So inhale, exhale, belly to spine, back to center, and up. Very nice. Inhale down. Exhale, gently twist to the left, showing the outside of the pinkies to the right side. Sorry, to the right side of the room. Breathe. Nice. Inhale. Exhale back to center and stand. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Pausing here to breathe. Maybe lift the toes. Adjust your chair as needed. Straight spine. Inhale. Exhale, center. And stand. Inhale down. Exhale to the right. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale to the center and stand. Whew. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale to the left. Just do a couple breaths here. We can do it. Inhale. Exhale, draw that core in and push to standing. Very nice. Inhale down. Exhale, right pinkies to the right. Breathe. Happy yoga face. Ease in the jaw. Inhale. Exhale, draw that core in. Push to standing. Very nice. Tadasana. Move the shoulders maybe a little bit if your neck feels a little stiff, if you were holding any stress. Let's breathe it out. Okay, so we're going to step wide. Toes kind of at a 45-degree angle or whatever your knee is telling you to do. The knee is the boss. We're going to outstretch the arms. So kind of a star pose. Really just be present in your body in this pose. Take up space. Reaching out with those fingertips. Feeling your feet pressing down on the ground and out. Top of the head reaching for the sky. Heart is open. And breathe. So strong. Good. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, lower the hands to the waist, turning the right toes out, left heel out a little bit. So we're a little bit more in a warrior 2 pose. We're gonna bend the right knee, right wrist. Right wrist to right knee, sweep the arm, left arm over. This doesn't work for you, you're gonna have your hand on the hip or arm across your chest. Breathe. Nice. We're going to inhale here and then reverse it. So pressing the ground away with the right foot, belly to spine, dropping the left hand to left leg, right arm comes up, and you can look up at your palm. Exalted warrior, breathe, and noticing your chest. And we're going to do this a few times with movement. So inhale, out to the right. Exhale, up with the right. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll hold here again, side angle, reaching with those left fingers all the way down to the left ankle. Keeping the left shoulder up, breathe. Good, using our exhale to come up, we'll inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, maybe come through warrior two for a minute. Nice, so strong. Good, hands to the waist. Right toes in, left toes out. Find your feet on this side, bending the left knee. Wrist to knee. Sweeping that right arm up and over. You can also, if you're really into balance challenge and just really want to turn up the heat, you can drop your right hand down in front of your left hand down for your left leg. Breathe. Ease in the jaw, so strong. Notice your feet. And ready for reverse. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Lower the right hand. Exalted warrior, left hand. Breathe. Not pressing into the right knee. Using our feet for strength and balance. You need to heel toe that left foot out a little bit if you're finding yourself tippy. Very nice. And now a little with motion. So we'll inhale, sweep it forward. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale. Exhale. Now holding the side angle again, left wrist to left knee, reaching ankle to fingertips, breathe. Lifting the toes, notice your balance, your foundation. Nice, using our exhale to move, we'll inhale, exhale, lift to warrior two. So strong, breathe. Nice, hands to the hips, turning the toes in, both facing forward. Here you can have your chair by your side. We're gonna come forward, a little bit of a forward fold here. You can also place your hands on your legs. So we're gonna inhale, look up, reach the heart up. Exhale, swan dive down. We're pivoting with the hips, trying to keep the back straight. And here's where you can place your hands on the top of your legs or on your chair. Tall spine, kind of looking down at the reflection of that beautiful person looking back. Breathe. Good. Inhale. We're going to use that core. Exhale, lift up, press with the hands, straighten the arms to lift it up so we don't strain our backs. And step to the center. Very nice. Now we can do, I'm going to go ahead and do a seated Tadasana. You can totally do, a seated Shavasana. I have done standing Shavasanas. They don't last as long because usually it's hard to get super relaxed while you're standing. So I am going to sit for this, but know that in any place you are, if you're doing a standing practice, you can just do a nice standing like we did at the beginning. Just notice your breath, notice your skin, your hands, your feet. So we're going to lower down into the chair. My calves are touching the back of the chair. And maybe close your eyes here if that works for you. And step into your breath first. Closing the lips if possible, thumbs at the heart space. Just presence in that palm of your hands. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then slowly lowering our body into a seated posture. Nice. I'm going to extend my right leg. Let's lift it actually. Extend the right leg. Lower and extend the left. Nice tall spine. Extend right. Extend left. One more time, extend right. Extend left. Lifting the heels so we're on the back of the toes. Your big toe might not want to come to the party, and that's okay. You can kind of open your ankles a little bit. But as you breathe, think of that space in your ankles, the back of your toes, and imagine bringing space into those places. And maybe your ankles come a little closer together as you lure your big toe into the posture. Reaching forward with the front of the ankle, pushing down on the back of the toes. We want to bring space into these areas, really important for stairs and balance. Nice, and now we'll keep the toes as they are, but let the ankles fall open. So weight bearing, this is not good. Non-weight bearing, it's important to get find that space on the outside of your ankle. So breathe, not pushing, ease in the jaw, ease in the hips. Very nice, and relax. And take the left foot and just gently tucking it under the chair so that the tops of the toes are on the floor. And you choose how much you'd like to bring your left knee forward or press the top of your heel down, top of your ankle down. We're just trying to get some space into the top of the foot, top of the ankle, top of the toes. Nice and gentle. And then here too, we're gonna reach out to the side with the left ankle. Again, very easy. This is not something that we naturally do with our ankle because weight bearing, not where you want to be. Breathe. And relax. Right foot tucked under the chair. Find your spot of where your foot wants to be for the top of your toes, front of the ankle. Breathe, maybe close your eyes and breathe into that space. Imagining space where you feel resistance, but not pushing, just breathing. Gently allowing the ankle to fall out to the right. And again, breathing into the space. If you find cramping, just allow your toes to come back up to a flex before you extend again. Nice, and relax. Just tap it out. Bringing the hands together, we'll clasp the fingers and stretch them out to the front. Getting comfortable in your chair, we're going to move the arms just a little. So belly to spine. We're going to inhale, back of the hands toward the chest. Exhale, straight out. Inhale, exhale, 45 degrees. Inhale, exhale, straight up, that's accessible, or just up to the top of your head. Inhale down, exhale at angle. Inhale, exhale, straight out. Holding here, thinking about the space from your spine, wrapping out around your shoulders, down through your wrists, down through the back of your fingers. Breathe. Front of your fingers, yes. Very nice. Hands down. We're gonna slide the hands down the front of the knees and just allow the chest to rest on the knees for a moment. If you have eye pressure or blood pressure issues or eye surgery issues, I prefer for you to cross your elbows and just drop your head and not drop your eyes below your heart. But if that's accessible to you, chest resting on the knees, allow the head to hang. Just breathe into the spaces that you feel. Letting the jaw go. Be here for a few more breaths. If it's not comfortable for you, place your hands on the top of your knees and with your eyes open, gently push up to seated. But if you enjoy this, just breathe. Presence in your hands. While you're here, you just give the top of your feet a little rub. Rub your fingertips from the toes up to the ankles. Massage the back of the ankles. Give the calves a little squeeze. Then gently place the hands on your knees, opening your eyes. They're closed. And gently pressing up. Normal breath. Back to seated. Even gentle inversions are really good for our lymphatic system. So just a short inversion, just come up slowly and allow your body to adjust. So we'll find space for a shavasana, a rest. Be in a place that your body is comfortable, your back is comfortable, your hands are at rest, shoulders are at rest, and feet are comfortable. If you find yourself prone to distraction, you might cup one hand in the other and touch your thumb points together. Sometimes if I'm meditating, if I'm feeling a little distracted, I just sort of rub my thumbs together and kind of place those distractions right there. They can wait there till later. So as you allow your body to settle, thinking of that space we take up, but letting all the places that are touching the chair or the floor just melt in, giving your space up to the space that's supporting you. Listen to your breath. Encourage distractions to listen to your breath. Inviting your breath and your body back into your space. Gentle movement in the fingers, toes, hands, and feet. If you can remain in your Shavasana posture, placing the right hand over your heart and the left hand over your right, and engage, hook the thumbs. This is an eagle mudra for protection, strength. So breathing here and breathing in to your strength. Coming to a seated posture if you'd like. Palms together, thumbs to the heart space. With gratitude for your yoga, your body, your breath. Oh, shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everyone.